Here it is, the Pyzel Astro Pop at boardshop.co.uk. Just come in from the incredibly successful Pyzel range, adding to the Gremlin, Phantom and Ghost, the most popular shapes on the planet right now. And the Astro Pop is a takedown of another Pyzel board called the Astro, which was more of a retro fish type thing, fairly old school. And what Mr. Pyzel has done is brought it to life for the everyday person in normal surf. He's taken a bit of width out the board throughout, putting this nice bump wing into the swallow. Volume, you can see the volume, where the volume is, as you'd expect. Low entry rocker, little beak in the nose here to keep some volume up front, but not reduce the maneuverability of the board. Nice flat deck. Concave kicks in about halfway down where my hand is there, look, and runs through into a V out the tail. And what this board is all about is getting it paddling up and right, getting you up and riding early in weakish or smallish waves. Although it'll go from thigh to a little bit overhead, it's about making the most of those conditions which are a bit marginal. By putting this little wing in, you reduce the surface area a little bit to help the board turn, but by pushing it back all the way back here, you keep this big bit of area here that gives you the glide that carries the speed through the board. And then you can feel the double concave going to the V out the tail, and that is there to loosen the tail up. So surfing off your back foot, get the board moving. It comes as a 5-fin option, but it's designed to be surfed as a quad to give it that little bit of speed and improve the looseness, if that's a word, of the board, especially in those weaker conditions. Volume-wise, the 6.0 is 35 litres, so it's got that kind of grovel type, slightly above grovel type volume. And if you look at the other players in the market, something like the Lost California Twin comes in at a little bit higher volume, couple of litres more per size. So if you're a lighter rider or a better surfer and you want this kind of board but you want a little bit more performance, a little bit more pizzazz, then the Astro Pop is definitely a really, really good option. You can also customise it, of course, add width, add thickness, add volume, take some volume away, depending on how much you weigh and how tall you are. But as a one-board quiver, if you don't have a groveler, or if your wife will only allow you to have one board, then this is going to take care of 95% of the conditions you're going to come across. Within a quiver, it sits nicely with a long board or a full-on groveler, and then a more performance-y type short board above it. And that way you are fully covered, no question. So there it is, the Pyzel Astro Pop. Ride it as a quad. We like the FCS2 Neo Glass Performer quad setup, not too stiff. Stiff enough to give a bit of drive and a bit of direction, but not too stiff to keep the board going in a straight line in weaker conditions. All the ingredients there, the thickness, where the volume is distributed, that little pulled in tail into the swallow makes for a very fun little package that will suit most people. If you're at the lower end of the skill scale, size it up a bit, won't hurt. And if you're at the higher end of the size scale, then obviously bring the volume down a bit to suit your more not normal volume. Add a litre or two to your hybrid or shortboard, and that'll give you the kind of the flow and the glide and the wave catching ability and the performance that you're probably looking for. So there it is, the Pyzel Astro Pop, online at Boardshop right now. Customise it, do whatever you want to it. Put a picture of Donald Trump here if you like, or Boris, depending on what your mood is like. And if you've got any questions, you know where we are. Thanks for watching.